the very next night, I had about 5 girls text me. I was like,
Woo!
wow, it was a very exciting moment for myself. I never had that happen to me, and I was at the point where it was very hard to keep track of what I was discussing with each girl, and
I
that
remember
never
that.
happened to me before. And
We
so
had to
that
nickname these ladies.
that was a good start to this whole guidance or this adventure that I'm going on.
Fantastic. It sounded like
And
that was the boost you needed to just gain hope again.
yep,
It made you hopeful. Like you don't know
yes,
where it's gonna
yes,
go. You're like, okay, something's
yes,
working.
yes. So yeah, so that just kept me going, and over time, I've been on like 4 dates, going out, just getting practice, meeting girls, how to interact with them, and just implementing what you taught me. And then I'll be going on a date tomorrow. So that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Hey everybody, Ruby here. I have with us Ed, who is one of my very own, and he's been so kind enough to share his experience with you guys. So I'm so excited to have him here. Hi Ed, how are you doing?
Good. And yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for doing this again. And I'm pretty sure you're going to help a lot of guys too. So,
I hope so.
so let's just hop right in. Let's start off with telling us more about you, who
Okay.
you are, and what got you to seek my guidance, basically.
Sure. So as you all know, my name's Ed. I am about I'm 41, going to turn 42 soon.
Yeah.
I work as a QA software QA tester, and I'm located out in Boston. Um, in terms of relationship experience, I would say from zero to very, very little. Um, Mainly because the girls that I've met were people that were introduced by family and friends. So yeah, that's my background. Uh, why I'm seeking help from Ruby? Well, from hearing her TED Talk, uh, sounded very persuasive, and she sounded like what she knew that how to help men like myself who are introverted to find ladies, good quality ladies. So that's why I've seeked her out for guidance.
Great, glad you did. And so, what was your main struggle? Like prior coming to me, where did you start, and what was a big reason that you knew? Okay, I need this help because such and such such.
Well, uh, I will start with my main struggles. I just don't know where to look for girls because I haven't really gone out to find girls. That sounds weird, but yeah, just location wise, where they're all hanging out and stuff like that. Also like mental roadblocks with meeting girls for the first time. Um, and then also how to engage them in person and also online too as well. Um, Before working with you, I mainly was, using my family's cousins and stuff like that, close cousins, for help in terms of reviewing my profiles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, but that's about it, or friends as well. Yeah. So
But it
working
didn't
with,
really get you to many places still, did
yeah.
it?
I mean, I didn't have much luck online, and I don't think I really pushed myself to actually meet
Mm,
people in person. So I just needed someone there to say, "Hey, you need to do this, and this is what you need to do."
right. Powerful. And I know we talked about this in the very beginning too. What was the biggest reason for you to do this? Why do you want it? And we always talked about the why. What was your
Yeah.
why? Or is your why? It still is.
The why is because I'm just tired of being alone. I all my friends have girlfriends or married and have a family of their own, and want to be where they are.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be that I need to have a family and all that, but just having someone as a companion to do stuff with, travel,
Yeah.
together. I really would love that. So that's why.
Awesome. So very powerful why. Keeps us going here.
Yes.
So now that you've been working with me for a while now, what knowledge have you received? What's the kind of the biggest breakthroughs you've got?
Well, I would have to say that after our first meeting, and then I think it was after the mindset where we worked on just building a profile, a
Mm-hmm.
strong profile for online dating apps like Coffee Meet Bagel. Um, the very next night, I had about 5 girls text me. I was like,
Woo!
wow, that it was a very exciting moment for myself. I never had that happen to me. And I was at the point where it was very hard to keep track of what I was discussing with each girl. And
I
that
remember
never
that.
happened to me before in this.
We
So
had to nickname these ladies.
that was a good start to this whole guidance or this adventure that I'm going on.
Fantastic. It sounded like
And
that was the boost you needed to just gain hope again.
yep,
It made you hopeful. Like you don't know
yes,
where it's gonna
yes,
go. You're like, okay, something's
yes,
working.
yes. So yeah, so that just kept me going. And over time, I've been on like 4 dates, going out, just getting practice, meeting girls, how to interact with them, and then just implementing what you taught me. And then I'll be going on a date tomorrow. So that'd be
Yeah.
great. So
Exciting. Right.
yes,
I always remember when you first came to me and we're like, when was your last date? And you're like, you're like, I don't
yeah.
think you could answer that. So it's amazing that this is probably the most dates you've been on in a year. It hasn't even
Uh,
been a year with us working together, but
yeah,
I would
I would have to say this is the most I've been out in a very long time,
say
couple of years. So
fantastic.
yes, I am excited. I feel more confident now, uh, and I kind of know what to do. But still, it's always good to have you around to bounce ideas or questions and stuff like that.
Exactly. So speaking of which, how do you feel about my support and my coaching style? Because I have quite a straightforward coaching style, I would say.
Okay, the coaching style, I think it's good for me because first thing, it's we have our one-on-ones weekly, so it's good. And then the modules are very helpful, so I can read through them, and of course reread them again to refresh my memory. Um, and also, you don't let me let up. I have a very busy life, and I'm guessing a lot of you guys also. Um, and just having you there as a support and pushing me forward. Because I remember one time you just like, hey Ed, you got to do this. You can't wait till the night before we talk to do everything like the homework I assigned to you.
I
So
did.
just getting into that rhythm of doing things and just making time out for yourself to do this, because it's really all for myself and it's a
Yeah,
self-improvement. I see a self-improvement adventure. And
exactly.
yeah,
It's hard to make time for this, right? And sometimes you need that person to push you. And even
yes,
when I push you, I don't think you ever got angry at me because you knew this is what you wanted. You're like, yes, I know.
yeah. Well, because deep down inside me, I wouldn't have signed up for your program if I didn't really truly want it. But
Yeah.
then there are some times where life gets in the way and you just need someone there to push you forward and continue going. Or if like I hit like a slump, there's times when I get no response or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like I'm always getting someone or
Yep.
talking to someone,
Yep.
so there are those low points, and you're there as a support to help me ride through those points until I get some more ladies or meet up more people and stuff like that and start communications.
Exactly.
It's really a
Fantastic.
number. It's really a number game and
Mhm.
just being consistent. That's all.
Being consistent. And I would just like to point out, because I think for you, this was one of the huge plus points that people don't recognize is when you fully get into a really great and healthy mindset, you already exude this different energy to everybody around you. And you'll comment, right? Like a hairstylist try to introduce you to someone, like
Yep.
so random. A
Yep.
hairstylist doesn't need to introduce you to anybody, but because you have this like natural new kind of confidence to you and being able to connect with people and talk to them when
Yep.
before, you would just kind of go on your own way. You wouldn't talk to people. You don't need to, but
Right.
because you just have this natural new energy, the hairstylist saw something in you, and decided to
Yep.
introduce you to someone, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So that was great. So that's one of the young ladies that I met, and we went on a coffee date. It didn't work out, but still, I was out there. I
Yeah.
was putting myself out there and getting practice, and it just feels good that oh, I'm going to go on a date. I'm going to go meet someone new. I think that's
Exactly.
part of this whole adventure, and then you have to enjoy it too as well. It's not all work,
Yeah.
which there is a lot of work to it because you have to put a lot of time and effort into it. But I think at the end it just pays off because once you're in that positive mindset, like you said, you just keep on moving forward.
Exactly. Fantastic. And last question here. So, well, you are speaking to the men right now, but what would you say to someone who is considering working with me? And they're
Yeah.
like, almost there, maybe not, but what would you say to them?
I would say do it. It's a positive experience for me. I learned a lot about myself. It's a very it really helped me develop as a person, to know my weaknesses and where I need to improve. And I see improvement in myself, and that's where it really starts, is getting that self-confidence and building it. The next thing is, once you have that, I mean, it won't be automatically, but if you work on it, you will get there.
Yes.
And I won't say I'm there yet, but I would say that I am at a point where I can go out and start talking to these girls, and that's this whole purpose. And so I definitely say this is a worthwhile experience.
Yay. Thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. And
Sure, no
thank you
problem.
so much for sharing with us again. And well, I'll be talking to you soon, but I'll let you go for now. Thank you so much. Any last minute comments?
Um, do your assignments on time.
That's a good last minute comment. Yes. Do your assignments or you'll hear it from Ruby.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Ed, and have
you're
a good
welcome.
one.
Thank you. You too.